Hey guys, Ron Musgraves, Pressure Washing Institute Contractors First. Here with my partner Anthony. We're talking tonight about the CETA. We kind of got some good. We got some news today, but we're not positive if it's a confirmation on it. But what do you think, Anthony? You think it's good enough as a confirmation?
Yeah, I'm thinking that this is going to be great. This is great news. I mean, the news that I see. I mean, I'll tell you what.
Well,
Man.
you know what? Let's just read the news. You read the news, and then you tell me how do you take that news?
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
So
John Tornabene's got a class, right?
Yeah. So
it's like normally a $400 class.
Correct. Yeah.
He just sold out at the Huge. Go ahead and read this. John just announced this. This is 2 hours ago. 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. This is. If you read it on Facebook, it's true, man. Okay. So let's read it. The parking garage cleaning class at the Huge convention is in the books. My class oversold once again, where if you look at the pics, you can see I needed a bigger room. I gave all my best, and I think many in this class will do well in the garage world. That's fantastic, man. That's good news right there. Great. But here's where the best part of this whole thing comes in. My next and last class will be next month, CETA.org convention. And this class will maybe be by far the largest I have ever done, since I have a major sponsor floating the cost for all who attend, who will be getting my class for free. Free. There's nothing better than a $425 value with John's class for free. But it doesn't end there. Keeps going. Along with getting a year free for CETA membership, $295 value, and a free CETA convention pass totaling over $1,000 to the contractor for free. This is all.
Did you get signed up yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to know where this link's at, because I want to get signed up. I want to see that comedian and eat prime rib.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Me too. I mean, can you imagine going to see a comedian free, CETA free? I mean, this is a great event.
I mean,
John's really doing it for the contractors here,
man.
This
is awesome. This is awesome news, man. This is awesome news. Now, I will be the Debbie Downer here. I'll be closing this deal soon. So it's not closed yet, but it's in the works. So by next week's show, we should have this. And by the way, guys, Tim couldn't come on tonight. He got stuck on his way to Huge on a flight, or got stuck from leaving the airport, delayed, and stuck on a flight sounds bad, like he's out there flying around and they hijacked him. No, he got stuck leaving Washington, I believe in Seattle, and he couldn't get to Huge on time. He was supposed to be our guest tonight. So Expert Power Wash, Tim Craig, we'll have him on again, hopefully next week or the week after. Actually, I think I'm in. No, next week we could possibly do that. The following week, I'll be in Vegas with Raj. And we'll be talking to Comet Pump live from Las Vegas. Yes, I am going to fly up to Vegas to talk with him. It's going to be a little bit of fun. I'm going to do some fun stuff while I'm up there and visit some guys. This is crazy. I wish we could have got John on here tonight. I want you guys to know I called John, talked on the phone to him, and had to get this type of a confirmation, and pretty much told me the same thing that this blog he put up about 2 hours ago reads. So, guys, stay tuned. There'll be a link to the garage cleaning class, and it's free. It sounds like it's going to be free. It sounds like you're going to get a free membership. It sounds like you're going to get a free convention pass, and like he says there, over $3,000, over $1,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, that's huge for contractors. I mean, you could go to this event, and you
pardon the pun. Pardon, huge. It's huge.
Yeah. It's very large.
It is large. It is large. But so we don't get. So what we're chuckling about is the Huge convention is going on right now. From what I understand, it's a pretty good success. That's awesome. when other industry events go well, that's good. It's good for the industry, and it tells everybody that things are going to go well in the industry. Let's see. We don't have anybody that chimed in tonight as far as this go. Oh, Chris, how you doing, Chris? Get signed up, Chris. When this link comes live, everybody can do the John Tornabene garage cleaning class. I didn't wear my dang hat tonight, man. Dang it. Oh.
How did you get a hat already, Ron?
I got it. I'm special.
I mean, where's my hat? We got to get John
I'm special.
Back on. Yeah.
I got a special hat.
Yeah.
I forgot. There it is. That's perfect. That's perfect. That makes everything true. I got the hat.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get John back on here, man. I'm gonna need to get me a hat immediately.
Yeah, you didn't get a hat tonight. Oh well, that's a bummer.
Yeah. But I think this is gonna be really good for the contractors and to be able to see that what CETA does for them. At least it'll give them an insight. If they are able to get this, John's able to get the link in, they're going to be able to get an insight as to what CETA could do for their business in the long run and be able to come to an event, a national event like this one and really just see what they do for you. I mean, I didn't really realize what they did for you until I went there. I knew of the organization, but I didn't 100% realize what they did until I went. So with their
networking
and their breakouts and things like that, and the industries, I mean, that's the industry. Just like you,
Chris, this is Chris. Chris, go to the Panhandle event, that's for sure, and come to the Midwest event as well. Those events are going to be different than this event, and that's why I put this thing up here. This event, this is all the big boys in the industry here. These are all the manufacturers and suppliers. This is a pressure washing, soft washing event. This is the national show, nonprofit. It's the only one going on this year. And then these are some of the cool things. I got to get these night vision goggles. I really do. I got to win those. I really got to win those night vision goggles.
Those are come in handy many times. Man.
Yeah, I do wash at night, so I guess maybe they might come in handy. You know what I mean? You got a $100 gift card. You got a giant gun. Giant guns, I think, is the best gun. Cat's giving a $250 gift card. B's got a cold water unit. AR looks like they're giving out, what is that? Is that a pump? Is that a mini electric pressure washer?
Yeah, that's actually the Blue Clean. Have you ever seen that thing or used it?
No, but what I'd like to get from them is a misting system instead. That would have been a nicer gift. A misting system would have been really cool.
Yeah, so a lot of guys actually use that Blue Clean in the automotive car washing. It's actually a really nice unit. A lot of guys, they have those set up in the back of their shops, wash the trucks with salt and everything in the winter. I got one actually in the back of my shop. Thing's great. But yeah,
I never had one.
They got a Yeti cooler, a nice Invicta watch. Invicta, is that how you say that? How you say that?
I don't know.
I think that's what kind of watch.
Etawa, Hydroflex, Skedit. Pro-Pulse, Mighty M, Veloci. I couldn't say Veloci for a long time, but I got it now.
Yeah, Giant's giving away a whole case of guns.
Yeah, I saw that. 20 guns.
20 guns.
Crazy. You want to win those, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to put those on my shelf.
That's a good deal, man.
It's a great deal.
Free is always a good deal. Well, guys, these are all the things, guys, that are at the show. But got to tell you now. I mean, gonna kind of at a standstill here tonight because we got to wait for this link to come out, and apparently we'll be all attending the CETA show, and hey, maybe they're gonna give us 100 for coming out. I don't know. We'll see what happens when the deal's finally done. Maybe they're gonna pay us to go to the show. I don't know. But we'll see. Yeah. But as of right now,
right,
you knew I was going to get in trouble.
It's all speculation until the deal comes out, man.
Until it comes out. But hey, we got to make sure that when the deal comes out, everybody's ready for it. just in case they limit this thing. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
They may limit it.
Right.
As of right now, it's not limited, but
it's wide open.
But we'll see. We'll see when it actually comes out. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see. So what the heck else, man? You're doing I might be doing a commercial show. We're still working on that. A commercial class. You're doing a soft washing class.
Correct.
And then you're doing some demos. You're part of the outside demo thing. What other demos are there, man? Do you know about any other people?
Well, I know Comet's going to be there with their new P40 with the V power. For sure, they're going to be out there.
So that's the battery operated thing. So we'll talk to Raj about that week after next, hopefully.
Yeah. So he'll be out there with me. I'm not sure who else is going to be out doing the live demos, but I know. I mean, I'm excited to see the V power. I actually haven't seen it firsthand. Have you seen it or not yet?
No. Yeah. But I bet it works nice. I mean, I think we've talked about this. That once they got that vibration out of that diaphragm, it performs probably 1,000% better.
Yeah.
You know, I always said it was that 11 horse, 5 horse motor rattling that thing to death because, especially the 5 horse, you know, you get a single head engine, man. Boy, they just vibrate. There's no, you know, that's all they sound like. Giant scream, and you know, you get that in there, and I mean, you know, anytime you connect plastic to something metal as a power plant, I think you're going to have a, you know, it's just not going to work, right?
Yeah,
it's not going to work. But
yeah,
we don't want to say that too much because they still sell the crap out of that one that screams.
Yeah, I'll be out there with the same system that I've demoed in the past. Mm-hmm. So we're setting up a nice rig. We're gonna get it a nice setup out there. So
that's good.
Yeah,
good. You're getting it delivered out there. You're not driving. Yep. You're not gonna drive across the Wild West like the pioneers.
No, they wanted.
We'll see you out there. We'll see you out there in Salt Lake City, and be like, we got. The axle fell off the trailer, you know.
Yeah, they asked me if I wanted to drive it out there, but I chose a 4-hour flight, 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. That's good stuff.
Yeah, and then we'll do the soft washing class. I think Friday morning. I think that is so. It's just, you know, the fundamentals of soft washing, basically. It's just kind of telling guys, you know, that are new in the industry, that have been doing this a long time. I mean, I've been doing it since 2011. We won't hide it. I was a contractor. I did it since 2011. I did a lot of commercial work in the Chicagoland area, and I know what not to do. I'll tell you why you don't shoot water at a fire system, okay? I'll tell you why you don't do all these things because I've done it. Elevator panels, they're not cheap to replace.
You sound a little like my "Don't Be This Guy"
correct series. Exactly. I mean, absolutely. I mean, that's how I learned. I learned by doing it all. So, but now,
at least you learn from your mistakes. Lots of people don't learn from the mistakes. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and that's the great thing now is I can tell you what not to do firsthand because I've done it. So a lot of the guys, you know, they can't do that. They tell you what not to do because someone told them not to do it. I'm going to tell you what not to do because I did it. So yeah, no, that'll be good. That'll be a good class. A lot of people took that class at my Wash and Learn event.
Nice. By the way, when is the Wash and Learn? It's in April.
It's April. We haven't locked down the date quite yet. We're working with the venue right now. We're going to have it at the same place we did last year.
Awesome.
So it's going to be at the Hyatt Regency Schaumburg.
Awesome. And for some of you guys that don't know, man, if you're close to Nashville, there's the huge convention. That's huge, and it's going on. I didn't know that they merged with a lighting show convention. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they merged with the lighting show convention. So, you know, hey, it could be huge, you know. And if they keep merging with other shows, they'll even be huger. Then they'll be the huger convention, you know.
The hugest.
The huger. I get into trouble for this because guys don't, I can't like candy coat stuff, man. The huge convention has, it started out, and the guys that own it now don't even know. It's a window cleaning convention. That's what it was. It was window cleaners. It was started by WCR and another guy, and they were window cleaning people. And they kind of started the window cleaning, give it a little bit of history, started the window cleaning thing. They started it. It's kind of crazy because they did little teeny tiny events where there was only like 40, 50 guys in it was crazy. They did it in New Orleans in this room that was like, you wouldn't believe it. The room was probably only about 20 feet wide, but like probably 60 feet long. It was crazy. It was just like big old long. I don't even know what a hotel used that room for. It looked like a closet. Okay, a big closet.
Maybe that's what it was.
And they threw us in there, and these guys did that show there, and they did that there for years. And then they wound up having their first convention in Alabama again. Which is a state. Sorry, Alabamans, is a place that if I never have to return to ever again in my life, I'll be happy. I don't want to go. I don't want to fly into Alabama, but I'll tell a funny story about flying in there. So they did that, and then they got bigger, and they implemented pressure washing, and then for a while it was a good pressure washing convention, but it's completely spun a 360 now, and it's really a home service show, and I think that's what these guys want to do. I don't think they want to be a pressure washer window cleaning show. And then we have so some of the other guys know about things. We have the IWCA, ICA, which is the International Kitchen Exhaust Cleaners. We've got the PWNA. We got the UAMCC. I mean, we've got like a host of organizations that are geared towards pressure washing guys and even window cleaning guys in the industry. And then like Pressure Washers of North America were supposed to be at CETA this year. They're not. They're not doing a convention this year. They're doing a convention, and they'll be doing a convention in February. I don't know the dates on that. pwna.org. But I just talk about all shows. I have no, I don't have any like thing about one show or the other show. Trudy's show's in November. Your show's in April. There's a bunch of guys that are up there in the Nashville area. I know you might know them. They're having these little networking thing. I'm going out in October to Southern California to Jeremy's event. He gets together once a quarter with probably 50 to 100 guys. It's a small networking event in Southern California. I think that all these shows are good for the industry. I don't think that there's nothing bad about any of it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. No. Except this show here has really got, these are all the big dogs. This is it. You're not gonna get a bigger show floor room than you are in Reno. Now, hopefully, we're gonna be there. I wouldn't get ramped up too much, and I'm trying to tell everybody that's coming. If there's not 3,000 guys there, don't be. I get networking is the biggest part. But sometimes when stuff's too big, you get lost, right? And then you really don't meet anybody. You get done with the show and you go, wow, I didn't get to really meet anybody because there were so many damn people, and you got to really not spend any time with anybody. I think that this is going to be a great show, not only because John is doing such a wonderful thing by everybody being able to come for free, and ultimately we may be corrected on that statement, but hold on a second.
We just got to go with current knowledge.
Hang on. There it is. There it is right there. Says it's free. But it does say I'll be closing the deal soon. So based upon John's pretty positive that he's going to close the deal, there's what's going on tonight. We're pretty much taking it right now until the link is out. I would say there's the announcement, but we have to wait for the link. I think he said it's probably going to take 4 or 5 days. So hold your horses. We have time. The show is September 25th, 26th, and 27th in Reno.
Yeah. With
Did he say something about they're going to pay for hotels and flights too?
Oh, they're paying for it all, man. They just give John a call.
We're just kidding about that, guys. Yeah. We're kidding about that, but
yeah.
But the bottom line is it's a really cool thing that, and hey, it's $1,000 value if this all comes through. So it's a pretty cool thing. I don't know what else there is to talk to, man. John just sent me a message.
What's he got?
This is hot in off the press.
Okay. All right. Give it to him, Ron.
It's true. It's all free. And I'm coming on the show next week. So he's coming on. Coming on the show. There you go. There it is right there. Beautiful. There it is right there. Right from John.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's great. It doesn't get any better than that. Okay.
No.
So
I wish though he could get people to smile in this picture. Right down there.
They seem a little irritated, man. The room was too small.
If you can get him a smile. Yeah, it was too small. A buddy of mine sitting in the back, he's got one of my Pressure Washing Institute shirts on, man.
Where's he at, man?
Bruce, are you coming out now?
Hey, it's free. Bruce, I better see you there.
Bruce. Free. Gotta come out, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce was cracking me up. You were telling me about, he made the statement of Ron built the huge or something like that. He was on their blog saying that. I was like, okay, stop it, man, stop it. I didn't build it. I might have helped the young lads that started the whole show, but that was like 10 or 12 years ago, man. I mean, the guys that started it, Anthony, just like you, it's the same. It's no different, I started helping some guys run a show. Bam, next thing you know, the thing blows up. Your show blew up without my help for the most part. You ran a show. Anthony here had a show in outside of Chicago, and what'd you get? 250, 240. You said 245. 245. Did you see my blog today with everybody's picture on it?
I did see it.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that with the Washworks behind it. Absolutely. Everybody's gonna get a photo. There's gonna be no BS. Everybody's gonna know that it happened, man.
At the registration, you're going to walk right over to the photo booth, and you're going to be on my website. Every single person that shows up, I want to show everyone how great of a time it was.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. With people smiling.
Correct.
Get them to, when you take the picture, you got to go, hey, man, smile. Act like you're having a good time instead of one of these faces. Or wait, one of these.
Yeah. No, you won't find that at our events, man.
No, I know, man.
The great thing that we do, I'll tell you, the great thing that we do is we base it solely off of education. I'm not trying to sell you a thing. So I just want to teach you so you don't do the things I did. That's it.
Well, here's the deal, right? If they wind up buying something and supporting the event, great, right?
Correct.
But I think that people lose the ideology of this. When you go to a distributor-hosted show, everybody's always got that, they're just there to try to sell you shit, Yes, in some respects, it's cool. You can buy stuff from them and support the show. That's great. But what people don't realize, what the real deal is, you'd love to sell them a machine, but you'd love to hear the story that they've been a 10-year-old customer and bought 50 machines because from the show, they did so well that they built a ginormous business and they made millions of dollars. That's what we're trying to do here. We're not trying to. I think that people all too often they think small. They really do. They think small. And if you come to a distributor show and they give you good quality content and it helps your business grow, well, I'll be damned. You're probably going to continue to buy more equipment from them because they're giving you that support that you need, not only in lessons to grow and how to do it, but keeping you in equipment that's running to keep you making money. I mean, it's huge. It's a huge thing. Thing.
The stories, I will tell you, there's one guy in particular, I'll mention his name because he won't mind. He would be ecstatic to know that I mentioned his name. Is this guy Simmons Power Washing, and he's a local guy to me. And he was a guy that came into my store when he first started, and he had no clue what he was doing, how to put it together. That guy has bought over 3 rigs from me in 2 years. He's bought 3 rigs from me now, full rigs. He's got 3 trucks on the road. Like, those are the stories why we do it. It's not to put a pressure washer in the back of your truck so I can see it on Marketplace 3 weeks later. I don't want to see that. I don't ever want to see that. What I want to see is I want to see you build 3 rigs in 2 years, because that's how you're making some real money.
Absolutely. And that's what everybody's here. That's what the whole industry's doing. And then obviously industry organizations like CETA, the PWNA, all these orgs, their whole mission is so that somebody doesn't get killed. It's about safety. It's about environmental. It's about fighting industry overregulation. People don't know that overregulation has an effect on our industry. And guys sometimes, well, it doesn't affect me. No. When some bonehead out there does something stupid, it affects everyone. It really does. It affects everybody.
Yeah.
And nobody understands that. They always go, Ron, why are you out there filming some guy washing a Starbucks when the place is open and customers are almost tripping over the guy coming out the door? Because we had a major company, Fidelity, cancel the entire industry's insurance, man, because of claims, because our industry, don't get mad at me, organizations, they're not doing the job. They're not doing the job good enough. I'm sorry, they're just not. Now you know why I get so much heat. They're just not doing a good enough job of it. Safety and environmental, man, no contractor should get hurt. No sidewalk to me is worth anyone, whether it's a patron or employees or a customer, getting hurt to clean a sidewalk. No one should get hurt. It's absolutely ridiculous. And what do we hear all the time? People getting burned because they're barefoot or in sandals and they're walking through solutions that guys think that they're supposed to use at gas stations because somebody said, oh, look at it sizzle and it gets so hot. Well, what are you thinking, man? People get out of their cars and walk through this stuff. You can't.
Yeah, but Ron, what are these $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 contracts? What do they want to hear when you go there? All they care about, and that's how you win the bids and stuff like that. And I don't mean to jump way off topic. But
I don't do that though. I don't win them like that. No, I win them like.
What I'm saying is
I'm not going to hurt somebody. I'm not going to hurt somebody, and they're not going to be in a $50 million lawsuit.
No, Ron. What I'm saying is they care about the safety of the people at their property. Mm-hmm. That's what they care about. When you go there and you tell them all about how you're going to clean, they don't care about that. They care about the safety of the people at their property. No matter if it's a gas station, a hotel, a Chick-fil-A, or whatever it may be, they care that you care about the safety of the people.
Nobody wants to get anybody hurt. Nothing's worth that. It's just, why the window cleaning organization does so well? They focus on that high-rise safety, and there ain't a person in the world that wants to have somebody fall out of one of their buildings to their death. No one. And in their industry, that's a serious, real thing. So they really got to address it. They got to focus on it. But in our world, everybody thinks, we got a hydro blaster. It's under the 4,000 PSI rating that OSHA says we don't need any regulation on. It'll still cut your arm off, but, it's just not regulated, right? I mean, and these guys, it cracks me up. They're running around with a trigger gun with a 0 tip in it, trying to go up a ladder. You know what I mean? And they get impelled. Impelling is probably one of our number one injuries. And they impel themselves more than they impel another person. Isn't that something? They actually impel themselves. It's not they impel somebody else. They wind up impelling themselves. And guys don't realize what a serious injury that is. It's serious.
Hey, I got a question for you, and this is a real question, Ron. You brought up a red tip. Okay, I've been in this industry since 2011, man, And the only thing I've ever done with a red tip is damage. What should you be doing with a red tip, Ron? Like seriously, what should you be doing with that thing? What is the only
if you need to unclog a P trap in a floor drain and you got a lance that you can shove the red tip down into the hole before you pull the trigger, I've used it for that. But in 41 years, that's probably it.
The only thing I've ever used it for is setting an unloader. That's it.
Yeah, and I've never even used it for that. But that's it. You're right. And I've only had to unclog those floor drains maybe twice in 41 years.
Yeah.
So, because we learned how to not clog those floor drains, right?
Right. Yeah.
By picking shit up before we wash instead of
or with a back guard.
Yeah, there you go. And use a back guard. There you go. There's another one. You love those back guards.
I love those things, man.
You know what, man? We should have Faith Shelton on here. She's going to be in Reno.
We should. I always use her bad guards for secondary containment on every single one of the gas stations I've ever cleaned.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Mm-hmm. You never got any hassles. PC, people don't realize that all you did was just practice a BMP, a best management practice. And they don't realize that anytime a regulator comes out and sees you doing an attaboy method, they can't do anything to you. And if they give you a citation, just document everything you've done, and you're going to go to court, and they're going to go gone. You know? And people don't realize that. They just don't.
Yeah, when we were cleaning gas stations, we've had people come out and check on us. And as long as you have the reclaim system out there and you're using secondary containment, they come by you and they tell you, "Hey man, you're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing." And they keep moving. They keep moving. I've never been messed with.
Yeah, no. And then once they learn you know what you're doing, they really don't mess with you, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we've been on for 32 minutes. Tim couldn't come on tonight. John wants to come on next week, so we may have to have Tim reschedule, and then we may have to do 2 shows next week because we definitely got to hear from John, because hopefully he'll have all this stuff about attending the garage cleaning class for free, all locked down. But man, I wanted to show this thing again. We're giving away this stuff for free here, guys. These are all the big boys that are going to be there. It's a 35th year anniversary thing. They're going to have some comedians and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you right now, don't use this QR code tonight. But if you want to scan this and look at the show for details, there's the QR code. You can scan it and check the show details out, all the classes that are available and all the things that are going to be available. But as of right now, don't sign up. We'll stay tuned as soon as we have that information that we talked about tonight, and we broke the news. We'll be back with you to tell you that you can get signed up for John's class. Obviously valued at over $1,000. Everything is going to be free. So awesome stuff. Did I say that right?
Yeah, it is going to be. Yeah, as soon as the deal is closed, you said it right.
Yeah, it's going to be. So you guys think about that. What do you want to say in closing, man? Anything?
No, the one thing that I do want to say in closing is, guys, definitely check out these events. Check out, and I'm not just talking about CETA. I'm talking about everything. A lot of guys are at the Huge right now. They're getting some good value out of that. Check out Trudy's event. Trudy at the Panhandle. I mean, she's done some great events down there. And Ron, I think you've been a part of them for, some time.
Her first event she had right around the 500. Her second one right around 375. Third one was low attendance. And then the one she said last year, she said, what was her number, 300?
I think she was about 300 last year.
300?
So,
yeah.
I mean, but she brings some great value to the industry, and she does a lot for them. And even my event, too, in Wash and Learn Midwest, I check that one out, too. I mean, everything that we're doing for, as a store and organizations, they're doing it to better the contractor. So, I mean, definitely check out what you have in your area. And if there's something that I didn't mention and of it, I mean, drop it in the comments. What is it? You know, and
Barry's going to CETA. He's going to CETA.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry, I don't know about Anthony, but if you want me to drop you a link, you can come on real quick and give us a little testimonial from the Huge if you want to real fast. I don't know if he's got to run, but if you want to come on, man, I'll shoot you the link. Just chime in and let me know.
Yeah, more the merrier.
Let's see if he does. Let's see what he says. We'll see. Vive el C. I don't know if I ever brought somebody in after the fact or not.
I don't know. Can you?
Oh, I'm gonna send it to him. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah, have him pop in.
He pops in and tells us how the Huge is going. He pops in. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Let's see.
But yeah, that's really, you know, for me in closing, that's really all I'm telling guys is, you know, check out these local events. And local to you may be 300 miles. I mean, 400 miles. That's local. And just see what kind of knowledge you can get from these guys and go from there.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry, you know, if you jump in now before you get in the shower, you might get a lot of views, man.
Now we'll catch him. We'll try to catch him tomorrow. I'll try to catch him tomorrow night. So
sounds good.
All right, guys, we're out. Ron Musgrave's Pressure Washing Institute. We're out. Don't forget CETA.org. PowerClean September 25th, 26th, and 27th. Take it easy, guys.